Today we're gonna talk about Pokemon Go Tour. Yay! Takes place this weekend from 10 to 6. That's 8 hours. It's a long time each day. So we're gonna go through what's gonna happen, what you need to know, and what stuff you need to be ready for. Okay? I got black and white Kyurem. And if you ask, are these any good? Well, yeah, kinda. This one, the white Kyurem, is the best ice type attacker. And also, this is the Black Kyurem, which is the best dragon type attacker, non-mega. So they're quite useful. All of the stats are based on the Kyurem. That means the IV and the shiny. So if you fuse, your Reshiram and Zekrom do not have to be shiny, doesn't matter. It all depends on the Kyurem. And then, obviously, with this free tour, there's a lot of money to be made, which makes the game better, obviously. So there's this thing called a tour pass. I'll get into it later. There's also a Shiny Meloetta debut in a research that you can also pay for. Yay! You can only get it from like now until March 2nd, so you know. You can also buy it on the web store for cheaper. And now we'll go through the raids. We'll start off with the tier 1s. Tier 1s are the little Pikachus with the hats. You probably don't need to raid them, they'll be in the wild, so don't waste your money. 3 stars are only Druddigon, don't waste your money, it's useless. And it's been out for a while, unless you need the shiny. And then finally the good stuff. Reshiram is still the best fire attacker, non-mega. Zekrom is still the best electric attacker, non-mega. Kinda. Maybe not stronger than some shadows, but you know, look it up. And then, as I said earlier, Black Kyurem, best dragon, White Kyurem, best ice type attacker. And then they all get background, yay! Reshiram can have the black background, and Zekrom can have the white background. Why do they have opposite backgrounds, you ask? It's because that's how it is in the games, okay? And obviously, you pay attention to the word can, because everything is a chance. Kyurem can either get black or the white background. If you fuse the Kyurem with the black background with a Zekrom with a white background, you get a new background. Ooh. It's the same as if you fuse a Kyurem with a white background with a Reshiram with the black background, you also get the new background. Ooh, a new background. Doesn't do extra damage though. And then you got the spawns. The spawns change every hour, according to the different biomes. So they go this way, and then this way, okay? So we'll start off with the Winter Caverns. I recommend you figure out what shinies you need. And then you can cross them off if you don't need them, you know. Oh, I need one of those. Oh, I need 2 of those. I need 2 of those. And then, yeah. So you know what you're hunting for. You know what to click on. If you're hunting candy, remember what you need to catch if you're looking for candy, you know. See, they all have the little Pikachus, so don't waste your money on the raids. Then next you got the spring. You might want to catch this for more Stardust, you know. I think this, unsure. Raw Mushroom probably, can't remember. You know, and then again with the Pikachus. And then you got the summer vacation. You might want the Pansies, I don't know. Also, they all have the different dealings, so if you want to get the new shinies. And then you got the Autumn Masquerade, you got some new shinies you might probably need, and then more Pikachus. These are wild spawns, by the way. Next will be the eggs. Yay! Start off with the 2Ks. You probably don't need all this because they all had calm days. Obviously, you might want this one. It's a little thing with the fires and the spikes. The shiny is gold. Ooh. You got some old regionals you might want shiny. And then this is the good one, the 10Ks. Obviously, you can't control what eggs you get. You get the new shinies, you know. So you want to get in for those if you can. It's all half hatch distance, so if you wanna, it's worth to throw these in super incubators. Next, you got incense encounters. You get all the other stuff with the biomes, and also additional, the Unova. So try to figure out which letter you need shiny, and then only click those. Otherwise, it's a waste of space. They're only attracted to normal incense, so your daily incense does not attract these. So if you are wanting the shinies, do not run your daily incense. And then research. Yay! There's lots of research to be done. And the Basculin has an increased chance of being XXS or XXL. XXS is obviously useless. You know, you've been holding on to it for years. It's never gonna happen, okay? Let it go. XXL, you might want to win some contests if you don't have the badge. You got some more Pikachus, obviously. You got the little Basculins, you got the little Dealings too. And then, what else do we have? We all get the half hedge distance earlier, and you get 6 special trades a day. So make sure you plan ahead if you have any lucky trades to get set up. It's easy if you message the people beforehand. They can get ready what you want, you know? You don't want to waste time during the event. So what you want? I don't know. Do you have this? I don't have that. Oh, but do you have this though? But I want to keep that. Oh, do you have anything else you don't want? And there goes 3 unknowns. GG. It's half Stardust cost for trades, yay. And there'll be no limit for the remote rating. So there goes the money. And now there are 2 Unova paid tickets. There's the Raid one, and then there's the Hatch one. Should I spend money on these? Let's figure it out. So first, for the Raid one, you get all this freaking candy, yay! And the little new avatar items if you care about those things. You get 5,000 extra XP from doing raids. You get 1 extra candy for catching Pokemon in 5-star raids. You get 1 additional XL for catching Pokemon in 5-star raids if you're level 31 or above. You get 2 times Stardust from raids, and 1 additional raid pass from spinning gems. So that's 7 total if you start on Monday to Sunday. 1 per day, okay? It's not 7 each day, 1 per day. Next, you got the Hatch. You get a time research encounters for these new 3 regional shinies. But you can just hatch them from 10k, so up to you if you decide it's worth it. You get a hoodie, I guess, yay, I guess. You get 2 times Hatch XP, 2 times Hatch Candy, and 2 times Hatch Stardust. If you plan to hatch a lot, maybe get this, I don't know, up to you. The Tour Pass, yay! Oh, I pre-circled this. There's rank 1 to 500. Oh my god, there's so many. I know, right? There's so many. But the one that only matters is rank 100. Because at rank 100, you get a Zorua with a fancy background. And this is free. And in between, you get some energy for the fusions and all some other random shit, okay? If you pay money, obviously, money is always better. You get a Victini at level 1, and then at rank 100, you get a lucky trinket, this thing. So level 1, you get this guy, if you pay money. And level 100, you get this little thing. It only lasts for maybe like 2 weeks. You pick one person, and you go lucky with them. Then you can trade with them, and it'll be a lucky trade. Who needs luck when you have money, am I right? So, Tour Pass, how does it work? So, there are 500 ranks. Once you get to 100, everything after that is just bonus Stardust. And you're like, oh my god, a lot of Stardust? No, not really. Normal version, you get 50. I think if you pay, you get 100 extra. That's about it. So you should only care up until rank 100. You progress each rank with 50 points. Each day, from Monday to Friday, there is a max of 150 points per day. If you pay money, you get an extra quest as well to help you get the points. There's a max limit of 150 points. You get 50 points per level. On the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, there is no cap on how much points you can get. It's 50 points per raid, 10 points per hatch, and 5 points per catch. 99 levels above 1, and you multiply by the 50 points, you get a big number that starts with a 4,000. And then you minus the 150 per day. 150 per day times 5 days, you get the remaining. And if you only raid, if you do not catch or hatch anything, if you only raid, you need to do 87 raids over the weekend to hit this level 100. But that's only raids. If you catch 10 Pokemon, that's like 1 raid. If you think about points. So you'll get there, no problem. So that's the tour points. As you rank up, they will ask you, do you want the black version or the white version? And now you can figure out what you want to do. First, you should know that for your QREM, this guy with the back problem, oh, that looks like something else, never mind. So this guy with the back problem, if he fuses with a Zekrom, he becomes a black QREM. He needs the move Glaciate before you fuse. The QREM needs Glaciate. After you fuse, you get this move called a Freeze Shock. And you go, what the is Freeze Shock. Well, Freeze Shock is an ice type move that gives you an adventure effect, like that Palkia Dialga stuff. Freeze Shock basically freezes the Pokemon in place. It works the same as the banana thing, okay? The Nana Berry. No, that's not a Monster Energy logo. It's a banana. So it works the same as the banana. They just stop moving and you can throw and they won't move at all. It's great. And if you fuse it with a Reshiram, you get a White Kyurem. And White Kyurem gives you Ice Burn. And this adventure effect slows down the circle when you catch the Pokemon. Because when you start catching Pokemon, you get the circle that gets smaller and smaller, and once it gets really small, you throw it and it hit excellent. So this slows it down so you can aim for the excellence easier. They both have their benefits depending on your catch style. What is important to note is that if you're using Black Kyurem in PvP, you only need one with the Freeze Shock, okay? Only one with the Freeze Shock. Every other Black Kyurem you have will probably need Outrage to be the best Dragon type. So you don't really need Freeze Shock. So just keep that in mind. Whereas the White Reshiram needs Ice Burn to be the best Ice type. So you need Glaciate for that. So why am I telling you this? Well, it's important to know what they do. So Freeze Shock freezes the Pokemon like a nana. Ice Burn slows down the freaking circle, so you can hit them easier. When you activate either of these, this will help your Go Plus Plus, you know, that thing, the thing you have that everyone's like, what the hell is that sound? Is that like a buzzing? Like, what is that? That is your Go Plus Plus. If you use either of these moves, it will help the catch rate. I assume it's the same amount, so it doesn't matter which one you pick, they both increase the catch chance. Okay, so if you pick the black version, you get Reshiram themed rewards, and all your Kyurem encountered after defeating the black Kyurem will now Glaciate, guaranteed. If you raid the white Kyurem, after you pick the black version, you might get Glaciate if you're lucky. If you pick the white version, you get the other one. You get the Zekrom themed research, and all your Kyurem after defeating white Kyurem will no Glaciate, and the black Kyurem might no Glaciate. So if you pick the white version, for example, you raid enough black Kyurems to get enough energy to fuse. If you think that's a lot, you're right, it's a lot. So if you pick the white version, raid enough black Kyurem to get enough energy that you want, and then just raid the white Kyurem only. Try to raid as many of the version you chose as possible to get your higher chances of Glaciate. You can always TM Glaciate away if you don't need it, but you know, it's easy to get it. And then another thing, if you pick what version, you will get the different boosts. They all get the same amount of extra catch XP. If you pick the white version, the adventure effect for the Ice Burn is triple for the tier 4 rewards, okay? It's different at each level. So, you need to decide which move you want to last longer. In addition to the information you got before. Me personally, I highly recommend you go with the white version, because the white Kyurem needs the Ice Burn, whereas the other guy doesn't really need it. You know, you just need one with the move for the PvP, which you're gonna lose anyway because of internet connections. Now, we will move on to what you need to prep on your account for the Go Tour, okay? Now it is time to prepare in-game. First, we'll start with the Pokemon storage. There is a lot of trash here you need to get rid of, because you need space. I highly recommend you go through your legendaries first, sort them by number, and go through each of them. You don't need all these Articunos, you know, especially if you just had a raid offer. You don't need this many Kyogres, probably not. They're probably good though. Oh, damn. So you need to decide what you can cut, what you don't want to cut, you know? You don't need as many Palkias, right? You probably have a stockpile of the Crozmas, don't you? You have a stockpile, don't you? I got like 300, gotta get rid of them. You might have some saved for trade, so you know you need to work that out yourself. And then next you gotta go through your Dynamax stuff. These are normal trades, you can just trade them away if you want, since they're not special. Only Gigantamax are special. Yeah, I don't need to go all these Krabbies, I'll probably have to go through them at some point, you know. And then you gotta go through your Gigantamax. And you gotta go through them, you don't need this many, you probably need about 3 of each anyway. If you want to special trade them, mark them down. Next, you gotta get rid of, you know who I'm talking about, you people with those weird collections. You know, those CP666 people, those people with their numbers, with their birthdays on them. If you like a specific Pokemon, you know. You don't need that many. You don't need 15 shiny Scythers.
They look the same. Just look at one 15 times. It's the same. Another one you might not get rid of. You want to get rid of your Gimme Ghouls. And then you want to get rid of your Meltons. They might take up a lot of space. And then you can start going through the useless stuff. You can eat until whatever day you haven't done, right? And then you remove all the legendaries. And then you remove all the mythicals, you know. And then you remove all the shinies. And then you remove all the hundos. And then what you're left with is a bunch of trash you should get rid of. You should you can probably go through them by number to make it easier, because you might want to save some stuff for trade, but this is a nice way to get rid of like a good amount of them. Is this not a mythical? That's weird. It's a good way to get rid of a bunch of them. And then you want to get rid of the XXS. Let's be real, this is never going to happen. XXL, if you got the badge, throw them away. There's a lot of crap here. You got to get rid of them. And then next is your item storage. Oh my god, it's full. You don't need all these potions. Throw all them potions away. You just want to keep the max potion and the max revives. Probably maybe 150 of each. That's about it. You won't need that many. There's a lot of people raiding over the weekend. If you have a Go++, you don't need the red balls. Maybe keep like 50. You'll spend more anyway, and you can focus on your Ultra Balls and your Great Balls. Throw all your berries away. You don't need them. Just keep the golden ras. Maybe keep about 150, maybe. Silver pineapple, maybe keep like 100. You don't need them. This is stuff you gotta use though. Rare candy, get rid of it. Okay, this is a lot. Waste a lot of space. Maybe throw them in your Palkias. Throw them in your mythicals you want to power up, you know. Throw them in the Pokemon you might want to power up. That takes forever. So just get rid of it. This one you might not want to throw away as easily. It's a bit hard to come by. But you know, if you have any mons you want to use for Master League or whatever, you can use this. Use it up. TMs, you don't need this many. Okay, maybe keep like, I don't know, 20 of each. This should be enough. You'll get more, it's fine. There's nothing to TM. Obviously, you can throw the leads away. And then the Evo stuff, just keep one of each. You're never going to use it. Let's be real. And if you need to use it, they'll probably give it to you for free anyway. Gimme Ghoul coins don't take space, so that's fine. That should be it for the Pokemon stuff. The max for the Pokemon is 9,300, and the max for the item is 8,300. They might up it during the weekend, we'll see. They'll probably let us know right before it starts as per usual. Anyway, that should be about it. If you want to buy boxes and stuff, probably go to the Pokemon Go web store. It's probably cheaper. And that's it. Thanks for watching.